Let's create a new Next.js app with npx create next app. And let's call it blog for dev. Once it's done creating the app and installing all the dependencies, we can cd into the blog for dev directory and run npm run dev to start up the development server, which is going to serve our Next.js application on localhost 3000. As you can see, creating and setting up a Next.js application is pretty straightforward, easy to do, and pretty similar to creating a regular React application with Create React App. By default, the Next.js application renders a basic page with a few links to the documentation, and with a message inviting us to edit the page/index.js file. So let's open our favorite code editor and have a look at what we've got inside our project. We get a few things by default when creating our app with Create Next App. As you can see, we have a pages folder where all the files for each page of our Next.js application live. Actually, one of the great things about Next.js is that it comes with routing by default. It has a file system-based router built on the concept of pages. In Next.js, a page is actually a React component associated with a route based on its file name. In other words, when you add a file to the pages directory, it's automatically available as a route. So this is where we'll spend most of our time. If we look inside the index.js file, which corresponds to the home page of our application, we can see that it is a regular React functional component that returns a bunch of JSX elements, style, with a CSS module from the styles folder. This folder also contains a globals.css file with some basic global styles. And finally, there is a subfolder inside pages called API. This folder can be used to create API routes and build your entire API right inside your Next.js application. For example, the following file, hello.js inside the API folder, is handled as an API endpoint and not a page, and is available from /API/hello. And this route returns a JSON response with a status code of 200. Alright, before we dive in, let's remove a bunch of things we don't need for this project so we can start from a blank page. We can remove the CSS module and the API folder for now. Next, inside the index.js file, we can remove the main.js export, replace it with a single p element, and making sure we remove any styles and imports we don't use. Alright, we are now ready to get started.